It's a little before 6 a.m., day 16. I'm here at the state park at Navajo Dam in the day use area. Spent my $5, got my day pass, and I'm the only one here. It's a Saturday. I don't really understand it, but I'm not gonna argue, and I'm gonna be the first one down into that Texas hole. Well, there's definitely some nice rainbows all in through here, but they aren't taking anything that I'm throwing at them, and I've thrown just about everything at them at every depth. 6X tippet, all the way down to like a size 22. Right now there's these little black midges coming off the water that I'm sure that's what they're feeding on. Not feeding on my fly. Most people think that waders got their name so you could wade in the water and stay dry, when really they're so you can walk on land, and it's like you're wading in the water. By 3 o'clock I'd given up. My favorite trophy fishing spot had not produced anything more than a single undersized brown trout. I'd fished for nearly 10 hours. My waders were starting to leak, and I had next to no food. It was time to move on to Durango, about an hour-and-a-half drive. Well, I've once again been to the wall to provision myself. This time spending $5.06. I bought a loaf of bread, package of turkey pranks, 1 dozen grade A large eggs. And this one I'm really excited about. High School Musical, the cereal. Fruity, as I would expect. From here I ventured downtown, where I met one of the more flamboyant characters of the trip.
Hey, you know what? You got the thin?
Yep.
Give me the thin.
Okay, there, that one's thin. Yeah. Thickness of the pick? Is that what it means?
That pick is you in the show. Why?
Alright, cool. We got press up. This is my new buddy Linda, right here in Durango, Colorado. And I have
This is my new buddy, I don't know his name.
Austin.
Austin. And guess what? SSS. He's gonna film it tonight.
Okay.
You're gonna see us in Austin?
Oh yeah, delivering the pick.
Wait, is that a thin or a thick? No, we're joking around.
Cool. High five. Nice.
Love it, welcome home!
They got some crazy people up in this place. She was on me like 3 seconds after I got out of the truck. It's crazy. Now I gotta deliver this pick to the Strait or wherever that is. It's like the pick of destiny. So, what do you think of this scene, huh? I'm here at the Dollar Inn in Durango, Colorado, eating the last of this delicious pizza that was given to me by the desk clerk. I'm currently here. What's remaining of my things that were left in my truck because the gal who I met in the parking lot right as I got there robbed me. Not me, but robbed my vehicle after I left. And luckily they didn't get my cameras, my laptop, or my money, because that was all safely locked in the cab of the truck. However, her antics when I got there apparently had distracted me enough not to lock one of the 3 locks on the doors of my camper. So, in turn, when I came back from walking around Durango, beautiful town, I love it, coolest place I've been, the first thing I noticed was the strap that held my canoe down in the back had been cut. And so that raised my ire. And then as I walked around the driver's side of my truck, I noticed that my canoe paddle was in a bush. So I knew that somebody had been in there. I knew that it was either that woman, who said her name was Linda, or one of her accomplices, which there must have been, to make off with the stuff that I had. They took my clothes bag with all my clothes in it. They left my warm jackets out of it and my hats, which is weird, but they took everything else. They took my tackle box with everything in it, my fly fishing vest with everything in it, and in my tackle box was also the spare set of keys to my vehicle. Hence why I have everything else out of my vehicle in here with me, because they could theoretically take my truck tonight if they came around and found that I was here. They took my guitar. Actually, it was my dad's guitar. They took all my spinning reels and rods. They did leave my fly rod. Probably the most disturbing thing that they took was they also got my father's handgun, which he had given me as protection on this trip. And so, hence why I'm here at the cheapest room I could find in Durango, $52.75, I believe it is. I didn't feel it was safe in my vehicle since they had keys and a gun. Makes sense to me. So, I was thinking to myself as I was walking around how I hadn't met anybody on this trip that I didn't like or wasn't trying to help me out. And I even kind of chuckled about the antics of this woman and thought it was part of the adventure. But I see now that it was a ruse to distract me and get me out of there so that they could rob me. This is not going to be the end of the trip. I am going to press on. I was going to go to the thrift stores tomorrow to buy some clothes and blankets. However, it is Sunday tomorrow.